It was a Halloween service where the devil was apparently working overtime.
911, where 2 or 3 fights inside?
Inside Wesley Grove United Church of Christ, Sunday worship went terribly wrong.
It was very violent.
I dialed 911.
Newport News 911, where's your emergency? He punched the deacon? Whose church is this?
What church is this? It's led by Alexander Jameson, now defrocked by the Eastern Virginia Association of the United Church of Christ. This letter, sent to church members in October, outlines the results of a fitness review and a vote by the governing body of the UCC, declaring Jameson unfit as he, quote, no longer meets the professional or ethical standards of the United Church of Christ. Reverend Drew Morris sent the letter and participated in the review.
Without going into the confidential parts of the fitness review, he was accused of sexual misconduct. I'm not going to go into details.
Jameson responded with a letter of his own against some of the UCC commissioners who declared him unfit. The letter to his flock accuses 4 of the commissioners of bias because he had, quote, run-ins with Associate Conference Minister Drew Morris. And in a surprising statement, he claims Commissioner Heldon Selden is biased because she, quote, admits that she's been violated before as a youth.
It's an out-and-out lie. And even if it wasn't a lie, to put something like that in paper publicly is, that's beyond decency.
No matter what Jameson says, the UCC vote is final. It means he's stripped of his ordained standing with the UCC and is not authorized to perform rites and sacraments on behalf of the UCC, a decision he flagrantly ignores.
Last Sunday he had a christening, last Sunday he had a baptizing, and last Sunday he was in the pulpit. He is not supposed to carry on any of those duties.
The pink-slip pastor won't leave the pulpit, and now the church is a house divided.
They have 2 sides. One want him and one don't want him. The ones want him, they're blind, they can't see.
It's broken. The church is broken.
Less than an hour after this interview, the church went from broken to an all-out brawl. Several witnesses described an outbreak of violence against a 70-year-old deacon who objected to Jameson continuing on as pastor.
Then I turned around because I heard the drums fall over.
The young son of the pastor's wife saying something to Deacon Outlaw.
And I was saying, go ahead, son. Go ahead, son. I don't want no problem with you guys.
That's when the bigger one of the twins punched him in his chest.
And he was being shoved by the pastor's son.
He reached over there and punched me in my chest. Shock wave went all through my body.
The next day, the pastor took out warrants against Deacon Outlaw, charging him and others with disrupting the peace.
Right now, I'm hurt.
In audio of the next Sunday service obtained by News Channel 3, the pastor talked about how he would deal with anyone else who raises a voice to object to his leadership.
As much as I hate for the police to come, I would rather that they had come and taken out the troublemakers. The Bible says, if you act like a heathen, treat them like a heathen. And the Bible says that. But that I was called for a paddy wagon. And arrested people in the church last Sunday. So the next time they come and go pick up.
UCC church leadership is praying that Jameson does the right thing for the sake of the Wesley Grove church family.
A division in the congregation, most pastors would leave, recognizing that the worth and the health and the welfare of the congregation is more important.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? What would Jesus do? And wouldn't you like to hear from the pastor? Well, so would we. And I reached out to him to ask if he thinks it's more important that he stay despite the division it's creating among his flock. I also wanted to know his reasons for filing charges against his own church members, some of whom say they were assaulted, and called them heathens from the pulpit. He declined comment through his attorney. But now that this is a police matter, there will be more to say and report when this case goes to court. We'll be there. Barbara Sierra, News Channel 3.